Good morning, everybody. This is Miss Amy, and I am in the hoop house in the big garden this morning. I've just watered everything in and thought I would give you a quick tour of what's growing. This is a 3-foot by 12-foot bed, and this bed's on the north side of the hoop house, and the soil has struggled to stay warm in this bed, so things are a little bit further behind, but still growing. The first couple of rows here on the right are radishes. The next 3 or 4 rows here are Swiss chard. The rest of this bed is lettuce, and some lettuce is germinating better than others. This one is called Winter Density. It's like a winter bib lettuce. It's really good. The Petite Rouge hasn't germinated at all, so I'll try to rake that open later and reseed some things in there. This one is New Red Fire, which is one of my favorites. It's a red, crinkly leaf, red and green crinkled together. It's really nice. It's crispy. Lala Rosa is a red one, and it seems like the red varieties take a little bit longer to germinate. These have just sprouted up in the last 2 days. And then this one is the Four Seasons that I really like, and it's coming up really well. I might actually have to thin some of that out. I've got a flat here of things that I will use in the garden. A couple of different marigolds, some zinnias, sweet william, nasturtium, parsley, and basil. So these will go in the beds here as either food crops or trap crops to trap insects or prevent insects from getting to some of your other plants. I've got a flat here that has spinach and lettuce in 6-packs. And then I've got yogurt cups that I've drilled holes in the bottom for drainage. I've got 9 cups of cilantro, and they have a really hard outer seed coat. It takes them a long time to germinate. I'm hoping to see germination in those this week. These are 9 cups of basil, and I'm happy to say there's baby basil in every one of those cups. It's not ready to pick or eat or anything like that, but germination is what we're going for right now, and we've got it. This is another 3 by 12 bed on the south side of the hoop house, and I've got the fabric pulled back again so that it's not so hot underneath there and we can water and see what's going. This is spinach, and I know it looks kind of like grass when it first germinates, but trust me, this is spinach. About 2/3 of this bed has been dedicated to spinach, and we have good germination, and some of them are starting to actually show their first true leaves. See them down in there? So if we keep having mild nights like we've been having, in 2 or 3 weeks I may have a small batch of baby leaves that I can pinch off for a crop, and that will help the next set of leaves come even faster. This section of the bed is filled with kale. And then down the front, I put a long row of beets. This half of the bed has golden beets. And you can see the stems are really, really vivid yellow. It's tough to see on the camera that the center of the leaves where it meets the stem are also going to be yellow. But those are the golden beets. And then here we switch over to the traditional red beets that take up the last section of the row. And you can see the difference there. So it's April 6th. These are not crops that I would have outdoors. So the time and effort that we put into building this hoop house is certainly going to pay off. We will see some crops earlier than normal, and I can't wait for spinach. It's about 68 degrees and fairly humid inside the hoop house right now. I'm going to wait for it to get up to about 75, and then I will open the window a little bit and crack open the door so we can get some ventilation in here and try to get some of the humidity knocked down. But this window will tilt out so that the air can come in. It's not going to directly hit the plants because it's up high like this in the wall. So that's what's growing. I've got a bed over at home that has a double plastic covered hoop house over it, and it's got beets and radishes, and the radishes are doing great there. The beets are fairly small. That bed catches a lot of shade late in the afternoon, so it has not been able to maintain the soil temperature like these have with this bigger space and lots of southern exposure. But we'll get beets crops out of there. I'm sure we will. So thanks for coming along. I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll keep you posted on how things are doing. We'll see you later. Bye.